Hey everybody, I have a juicy episode for you today. Today we're talking about why your weight loss plan isn't working and what to do about it. So I don't know how many women come to me and tell me that they're doing all the right things, but it's like just not working, right? So what you are actually doing is what you think are all the right things. But clearly, if you're not getting the results that you want from them, then you're not doing the right things. Sorry if that stings a bit, but here's the thing. You cannot do all the right things when your mindset is not set up for weight loss success. So, welcome to the Weight Loss for Women Over 40 podcast. I am your host, Nikki T, and I am the person you call when you want to lose weight for the last time. If you've been doing all the quote unquote right things and still not seeing the changes you want to see, then you're in the right place. I am the person that you call when you want to lose weight for the last time. I have seen and personally experienced both sides of how to lose weight. The dieter's mentality way, which is filled with sacrifice, beating yourself up, berating yourself, and hating yourself skinny. Not fun at all. And this is how I created this method that I have, which involves understanding from a mental standpoint of why you do the things that you do or don't do, like losing weight, for instance, in an easy, simple manner. So my clients tell me the way they're losing weight is so much more freeing and fun. Yeah, fun. Imagine that. Can you imagine having fun and losing weight? It is possible. So it happens when you learn and understand my method because you're going to know exactly how to lose the weight no matter what is going on in your life. So I got an email from a former client the other day who did my Jumpstart program, which the Jumpstart program just started in the fall and it is closed. But this is what she had to say. She says, I've lost 40 plus pounds since I started the program with you a year ago. Now, this particular client lost 17 pounds inside of the Jumpstart group. And she goes on to say, I'm stronger and I can do activities so much easier than I could before. Just went on a family trip where day 1, we hiked 5 miles at a 10K elevation. Day 2, we biked 10 miles at a 10K elevation. And day 3, we hiked 3 miles at nearly a 12K elevation. I was just normal tired afterwards, but not super slow or exhausted like I would have been last year. So my method works. It's simple, it's doable. Now, like I said, the fall group has closed for the Jumpstart, but you can get in on the wait list for January. Yeah, January 2025. It will be here before you know. So if you want to be on the wait list for that, it's weightlossforwomenover40.net/group. Or if you're ready to get started right now, I do have some private openings for private clients one-on-one. And you can go to weightlossforwomenover40.net/call, CALL. Schedule a call and learn more about it and how I can help you. All right, so let's dive into the topic. So why your workout plan is not working. So honestly, there are actually a ton of reasons why it may not be gelling for you. And most people, when they feel like something's going wrong, they go to the food or the workout, which is the external stuff. But have you gone and done the inner work? That is where the true reason why you're not living in the body that you say you want right now in this moment. This is what I do. We go inner to get the external. So how many times have you set a weight loss goal? Like how many years has gone by where this has been a constant goal of yours? And please do not think I am shaming you about this. I have some goals that I keep rotating in my own life as well. So I hear you. It's just not in weight loss. So, like I said earlier, there could be many reasons why you haven't hit that goal, but it really boils down to two things. Okay. The first one is it's just not a top priority for you. So, ladies, we are taught to put our kids, our husband, our dogs, our school PTA, and a whole bunch of things ahead of us. And I love this quote by Mandy Morris about this concept, right? And this is not the exact quote, so, but it's not me first, it's me also, right? You're not shoving people out of the way, but you deserve equal love time for yourself, right? You deserve to be taken care of, and you have to do this for yourself first. I don't really like the whole filling your cup up motto thing. But it does give a good analogy and a visual. But it also kind of reminds me of dating. So, I'm getting divorced and I'm in the process of dating. So stay with me here on this analogy. So if you want to find a great partner, you need to give those attributes that you're looking for to yourself first. So if you want a partner to talk nice to you, you need to talk nice to yourself. If you want your person to love you just as you are, guess what? You need to love yourself just as you are. We think we need to get this from other people to feel loved and complete, but that is not how it works. Other people cannot fill up your proverbial cup. You have to fill it up. So if weight loss is on your list and you haven't achieved it, it's because it's not a top priority of yours. Again, not a problem, but you make it a problem when you keep saying you want it. You don't want it because you haven't committed to it. Starting and stopping doesn't count either. So part of the problem is you keep turning to a diet to get you results, but diets are not set up for long-term success. So the second reason you haven't hit your weight loss goal is your integrity. We tend to think about integrity when it comes to stealing or not stealing. Do you cheat? Are you honest? But shine a light on integrity with living in the body you really want to live in. Now, stay in absolute here's. I find that sometimes absolutes are not helpful, but in this scenario, it's super helpful. Okay, so are you there in that body you want to be in, or are you not? Yes or no? I use this analogy in my client sessions. So if you and I were friends and you said, hey, Nikki, can you pick me up at the airport on Monday at 5 p.m.? Now, let's say I am this type of friend. Sure, I can pick you up. So Sunday rolls around and you text me to remind you or remind me to come get you at the airport. And I text back, yep, got it, I'll be there. Monday, 5 p.m. rolls around and I am nowhere to be found at the airport. I don't text, there's no calls, it's radio silence. You wait for me and you might even try to text me, but all you get is crickets. You would be pissed off, wouldn't you? Now, let's say I'm this type of friend. You asked me to pick you up at the airport at 5 p.m. Absolutely, I will be there Monday at 5 p.m. Monday rolls around. I've already texted you at noon on Sunday to tell you I will be there. I've texted you at 4:30 p.m. on Monday saying I'm here at the airport waiting for you at baggage claim. With me, I have snacks and a bottle of water and a big hug waiting for you to say hello when I say hello to you. So who do you want to call next time you need a lift from the airport? I'm pretty sure you're going to say version number 2. So why in the hell are we constantly version 1ing ourselves? It's like giving yourself the middle finger. Integrity. Do you do what you say you're going to do? So the definition of integrity refers to the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It involves consistently adhering to ethical values and doing the right thing even when no one is watching. A person with integrity is trustworthy, reliable, and acts in a way that aligns with their beliefs and values, showing fairness, transparency, and respect in all circumstances. Now, if we lived in a world where if words came out of our mouth that you would do something and you did not do it, or you would get zapped from the face of the earth, you'd for sure be super selective as to what you are saying you are going to do. So where are you out of integrity? Do you say you are going to get up and work out and then hit that snooze button over and over? I guess it's not a snooze button anymore, is it? It's your phone, right? You hit it over and over again until you know you can't get to that workout. Do you say you're going to eat foods that fuel you and you find that you barely eat any fueling foods at all? We are so good at having integrity with and for other people. Why can't we do it for ourselves? It's because you have a lot of beliefs and thoughts that are standing in your way. So when you decide to lose weight, you have all kinds of thoughts that are going to come up. How can I do this? What exactly do I need to do? These are, again, the external factors of your thoughts. But what are the internal factors? Now, if you're a client of mine, we dive deep into these internal factors because everyone is so different. I help my clients with the how and the what, but what is in between those two things is what's going to trip you up if you don't have help. It is your mindset. And if you don't have someone like me helping you and guiding you, you're going to be repeating the same hows and whats and getting the same results that you currently have. And it's because you can't see your blind spots. It all feels and sounds really familiar to you. I can spot this because I'm not emotionally invested like you are. Yes, I absolutely want to see you succeed, but you are emotionally wrapped up in this weight loss, right? This is why I like to have coaches, even for myself, in areas where I have not hit my goals yet. They can see so much easier because I'm not emotionally, or I can see so much easier because I'm not emotionally invested in it. Because being your coach, I can, when people come to me, I don't always know them, right? So when you uncover these blind spots, it becomes very evident of who you are. So when you have weight loss as a goal, you can't stay the same person that you currently are because the person you currently are is giving you the results that you have. Did you hear that? The person you currently are is giving you the results you currently have. So if you're living in a body that is overweight and you say you want to lose weight, but you are not, you are out of integrity with what you say you want. And maybe that is because you believe deep down that the weight loss is never going to happen for you. You will never lose weight and keep it off. If that or some other version of that is running in the background of your mind, you're going to self-sabotage yourself every single time. So let's get real honest with yourself. Let's do an integrity check. And you're not going to like doing this because you're calling yourself out on your BS. Nobody likes that, right? But integrity is not comfortable most of the time. Integrity is not having seconds because your husband made you a special dinner and you don't want to hurt his feelings, which is a whole nother podcast discussion to be had. Integrity is not eating another cookie when you're already full. Integrity is getting up on a cold morning to get that workout in, even though you didn't get a good night's sleep and that bed is warm and snuggly. If you have decided that this is what you plan to do, right? You will know if you are out of integrity if you find yourself saying the same things over and over again. I wish I could lose weight, or I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, you usually say, I wish I could lose weight, or I know what to do, but I'm just not doing it. So I've got news for you. If you know what to do and you aren't doing it, what is holding you back? Why haven't you achieved your weight loss goal? Now, this is different than beating yourself up. So let's be clear about that. Doing an integrity check is getting really clear on why you are not where you say you want to be. So why haven't you lost the 40 pounds yet? Why do you keep saying you'll start tomorrow and tomorrow never comes? And I also want to tell you, this is completely normal, unfortunately. We have been conditioned to let things slide, a pat on the back of like, good try, that everyone gets a trophy just for trying. And do not think for 1 second, I do not think that you shouldn't validate yourself for what you are doing. This is not the time to send yourself in a shame spiral, but at some point you have to go, okay, I'm not there. I'm not in integrity with what I say I want. It's the time to really rise up and say what you truly desire and have the integrity to follow through no matter who is or who is not watching. And if you still want it, you need to decide what are your next steps. How can you make this weight loss goal of yours non-negotiable? And it's about you and what you want out of this life. Maybe you really don't want to live a healthier, leaner a leaner body. Looking at your current life, what are you in integrity with? If you're always overeating, then your integrity is aligned with overeating. If you're always sleeping in instead of going to the gym like you planned, you're aligned with sleeping more. So if your weight loss is a goal, what are you doing when no one is watching? When it's only you? Are you showing up at the airport to pick yourself up? I have another bonus workout, not workout, I have a bonus workbook for you. If you want workouts, you could go to the app and grab the app, but I have a bonus workout that complements this episode and you can grab it. It's absolutely free. And this is going to flush out a little bit more of this concept for you. So go grab your free copy of the Why Your Weight Loss Plan Isn't Working workbook. And you can find that at weightlossforwomenover40.net/airport, all in low caps. One of the places integrity pops up a lot is in emotional eating. So I know I used to have this thought like, if I ate it really fast, it didn't count. Or some people eat late at night when everybody else is asleep because if no one else sees it, right, it didn't happen. But let's get real here for a minute. If you are overeating, it did happen whether someone saw you or not, because you saw you. And there's a point where your brain kind of blacks out a bit, kind of like it didn't see you eat that either, which I think is really fascinating. But if uncontrollable eating or cravings are giving you a run for the money, I have great news for you. I am bringing back my Crush Your Cravings workshop. I haven't done it in quite a few years, but I am refreshing it and it's going to be happening in October. So make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode and I will give you all the details about the Crush Your Cravings workshop and how you can join in and learn to crush those cravings of yours. So in the meantime, go grab your copy of Why Your Weight Loss Plan Isn't Working workbook. You can find it at weightlossforwomen.weightlossforwomen over 40. Don't forget the over 40 part. .net/airport. Again, it's weightlossforwomen over 40, 40 at the end there, .net/airport. All the links are going to be in the show notes. Thank you again for listening and being here today. And I hope this was super helpful. Come follow me on Instagram at weightlossforwomen over 40 and shoot me a message and say hello. Come follow us. Check out the reels that I'll be posting. All right, that is all for me today. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you next week.